New at 5, Governor Brian Kemp says several new proposals today show the importance of teachers in Georgia. He's calling it the Teacher Pipeline Package. It includes several tangible actions to help recruit, mentor, and retain educators in Georgia and to repair relationships between educators and elected leaders. It would also create a pathway for veterans to become certified teachers after serving the country. The state would also work with HBCUs to establish diversity in the classroom so each student knows what is possible for them. Programs would also be put into place to help future teachers at the university level and offer mentorship programs once they land their first job. You can read more on the governor's full proposal right now on the 11 Alive News app. We also have a story on 11alive.com.